As a fashion business coach, I have interacted with over 2,500 women who want to start their own fashion brand. But most of them, they are stuck somewhere, not being able to take the step forward because of some wrong beliefs that they have in their mind. So, in this video, I want to burst 5 myths that exist around starting and scaling your own fashion brand so that if you have some of these wrong beliefs in your mind, you are able to break them and take the next step forward. I'm going to tell you the truths, the facts around each of these myths so that you can take the right step in the right direction and start your amazing fashion brand. Before we get into the myths, a bit about myself. I'm Harvi Shah. I'm the founder of Bling Bag, an online fashion jewelry store, and I'm also a fashion business coach wherein I help women in my community start and scale their own fashion business. So, when I meet, interact with women, and understand what's stopping them from starting their own business, I feel so bad about some of these very, very wrong thoughts that they live with, and that's just stopping them from being their amazing self and coming out and being a woman entrepreneur. So, let's look at the first myth that I see women around living their life with and not taking a step forward. The first myth I've seen is that they feel that I should have a fashion experience to be able to build a profitable fashion brand. They feel that they should have even done their studies in fashion space, like have a fashion degree or be a fashion designer in the past, or they should have worked in a fashion company so that they can build their own fashion company. I want you to understand that in order to start a successful fashion business, you just need two things. The first one is you need good fashion sense. And I believe every woman is born with amazing fashion sense in one or two areas in the fashion space, and she's just gifted with that amazing, unique choice in that space. Now, if you don't agree with me, that means you have yet not discovered what's your zone of genius, but there is something in you wherein you are very, very good at in curating products in that fashion space. So that's number one, you need good fashion sense. And number two, you need good business sense to be able to run a profitable business around fashion. And if you don't have that business sense, then the good news is you can definitely learn the business concepts so that you build a profitable brand around fashion space. So that's the first myth I want to break. Please don't think that you need prior business experience or education experience in order to start a fashion brand. The second myth that I want to share with you is that I hear women saying that I can't start my own fashion brand because I need a lot of money to invest in. And then my next question to them is, where do you need investment other than the products that you have to sell when you start your fashion business? And the answers that I get are, I need money to build a team. I need money to buy office space. I need money to do a lot of marketing, and I don't have that money, and that's why I can't start my business. I want you to start understanding this. You need to build a team once you have so much of work that you alone cannot work on your business. Every business, most of them, starts with you being a solo entrepreneur, which means that you alone will be able to work on different functions of your fashion business at the start. Till the time your business doesn't grow and you have so much of work that you alone cannot handle, that's the time that you need another person. And guess what? You will need that person when you're actually growing your business. So you don't need any money to start hiring people when you're just starting. I need money to buy office space. Another classic case of you need an office space once you have so much of inventory, which means you're expanding, you're growing, and that's when you need money to be able to have a warehouse or a nice fancy office space from where you will start your or you will execute your business. When you're just starting, and if your inventory can be managed at home, this can be a home based business to start with. and you don't need to invest any extra funds in order to buy an office space or rent it out and then start. The third thing, I need a lot of money to do marketing. That's when you have exhausted all the organic marketing activities that can help you get sales in your fashion business. I always tell this to women. There are so many organic marketing strategies where you don't need a single rupee in order to start getting sales. Do you know those strategies? If you know them, are you executing them? Spending money and getting customers is an easy way to do. But then, more profitable and more long term is when you build an organic brand at the start and then you start getting sales where people know you for what you are doing and then they come and buy from you without spending any marketing money. So I want you to understand that you do not need fancy team or a lot of marketing strategies or an office space when you're just starting off. A home-based business by a solopreneur is what you start with, wherein you start small, start growing, and then when you see a lot of sales coming in, then you invest in your team in an office space and then start thinking of doing paid marketing. I hope that makes sense. This has been by far the biggest myth that I have seen women having, and that stops them from starting their own fashion brand. Let's look at the third myth. The third myth is women feel that I need to be very strong in technology in the digital space if I have to start and run an online fashion brand. Now, today, technology is getting simpler. It's getting very, very complex, but at the front end, when you are interacting with the technology, it's getting very simpler. What I mean by that is that it's not about you having to build a website and learn coding and learn those computer languages. It's not that. There are so simple apps available in order to build your business online, in order to build your website, in order to do analytics of what's happening with your website on your in your business. There are so many simple apps. If I were to ask you, do you need a computer engineering degree or any fancy computer course or any course in technology if you have to operate a Facebook or an Instagram app? I'm sure your answer would be no. Because once you know the basic features of the app, you're good to go and you can do that just by yourself. You don't need to hire somebody in order to manage your personal or your business's Facebook or Instagram app. Similarly, there are so many easy to build tools, easy to build website tools which can help you start your website in your fashion business. So I want you to understand that you don't need to be technology savvy in order to run an online fashion brand. The fourth myth that I hear women having is that I have to be very, very fashionable myself in order to build a successful fashion business. This breaks my heart, because we're not talking about you starting a fashion modeling business or you starting a fashion influencer business where how you look, how your style will matter a lot. But if you're running an online product based fashion business, then it doesn't matter what your fashion style is, it doesn't matter how you look. Women I see, they lose their confidence where they feel that they don't look good enough to be able to run a profitable and a successful fashion business. Please have that mental block out, throw it out from the window, because it doesn't matter how you look, how you style, as long as you have good fashion sense in curating products in that space, then you're going to win this particular game. And the last myth that I want to talk about is that women feel that if I run a fashion brand, I will not be able to balance business and family. There are so many women out there who are running successfully a fashion business and also taking care of many, many kids of their in laws, their family, husband, relatives, neighbors. They do it perfectly well and they have 24 hours as well, and so do you. So, all that boils down to is good planning and prioritization in your life. It's not that if you start a fashion business, then you will start concentrating more on the business or your personal life will not let you run the business. All you have to master is how to plan and organize your day, your weeks, your months, your life basically, in a way that you can give equal importance to your personal and your professional life. So these are the 5 myths that I wanted to speak about and tell you what are the facts around each of these myths, so that if any of these are holding you back from starting and scaling your fashion business, then please, it's time to get rid of it. As a fashion business coach, I do free trainings wherein I help you understand 3 powerful secrets that you can know and build your fashion business. These are some of the secrets that none of them talk in this particular space, and I want you to cut that struggle and go straight and start making money through your fashion business. So if you are interested in any of these trainings, that I'm going to put a link below in the description box, go register there. It's for free. 90 minutes of power packed business strategies in order to start and scale your fashion business. If you're somebody who is going to be very active in this fashion business space, then definitely subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to share with you a lot of mindset issues, business strategies, planning your life, your business, and a lot to do when it comes to building a profitable fashion business. With that said, thank you so much for being with me in this video, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.